Yo, what's good, mi gente? You is now tuned in to Pura Cultura Sin Censura, and this is your boy Lazy.
And now I'm Smiley.
And together we are the Maxi Twins.
Yeah. Yo, Lazy, you sound like you a little rusty today, bro. What's going
I
on,
was
man?
rusty. I was kind of excited. Like, yo, what's up, everybody? We're back, man.
Rusty, dusty, and musty, bro.
Ay.
What's it called? But yeah, man, people know what's up, bro. They for the people that be following the page and the personal pages, they know summer season. We got the jet ski business in full effect. So
Yes, sir.
we stay busy, man. But you already know the podcast, man. We love the podcast. We stay true to the podcast and the listeners that rock with us. So you guys already know this is also something that we take very serious, man. So it was just a mixture of that plus the holiday, the holiday week
Yeah,
that we just had.
yeah.
It just threw schedules real off, man. But
People get it,
we in
man.
here. We
People
in here.
get it. You know, if you can get some sick days at your regular job, man, we need to get we need to get some sick days here too.
You got it, man. You got it, bro.
So how you been, bro? Like, dude, you kind of shared some information or some news on the IG for the people that follow you personally on your Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Because you didn't post it on the main page, you posted it on your private page,
Yeah.
personal life.
Personal stuff, man, for the real ones that follow the page like that, man. But yeah, man, got myself a Mamalona, bro.
Yeah.
As a real Mexican should, man.
No, man. Yeah, you got it. It sounds kind of crazy calling that a Mamalona, bro, because it's a really nice truck. It's a brand new truck, bro. Like, let's
Yeah.
keep it real. That's fresh off the lot. Fresh. That's your first ass, bro. The first ass on that seat is yours, bro.
Bro, it had like 10 miles on it, bro. Let's just say this is the first new car I've ever purchased, bro. And
You're
and
probably gonna be the first one to fart in that seat, bro. I'm just saying, way. Like I've been looking at Mamalonas también, way, but I ain't at your level yet, cuh. You know, todavía no quema, cuh. So I be looking at, you know when you look at trucks, bro, you kind of gotta look at the interior. Sometimes you look at that driver's seat and you're like, I know a dirty ass was sitting up in there, man.
when a heavy dude was sitting or a heavy person was sitting on that seat too.
You know, Billy was having a rough days after the meatballs and the meatloaf.
Oh damn, bro. Nah, man, but yeah, bro. I had been looking for a truck for a minute, bro, and we finally found the one we like, and we went for it, bro. Like one thing about me,
How long does it take to find the truck that you like? The one.
the one. Well, I had been looking for like a few months, right? So because it takes, I took the proper steps to get to the point where I was ready to buy a truck, bro, and
You made it seem very like casual though, because even me, we talk a lot, and I still was like, because the way that you message the group, you're like, we're gonna go to the dealership and look at cars today. I'm like, all right, so they're gonna just go look at trucks and shit. Like, we found it, we're buying it.
yeah.
It's at home now. I'm like, dude, what the? Did you even like look around, fool? Like,
No, we had been going around, like during the Memorial Day weekend and stuff. We went to a few dealerships and we did look at some trucks and stuff, and we did all that. So I already knew like what style I was looking for. I already knew what price range, what price range I a smart person would be at. And what price range a person that's ready to just, kind of treat themselves would be at, bro. So,
sin miedo al éxito, papá.
yeah, bro, pretty much. So, and then, yeah, bro, we ended up finding the truck that we want. But it's like, I'm that kind of person that I've always been like try to play smart, right? Like, I would try to find a car that's like, you want to get a good deal, right? So, like,
Yeah.
let's say the more popular cars to buy is the black car, right? Or the white car. Like there's colors that are not the most popular, or there's like the interior colors that are not the most popular, or sometimes the mileage is a little higher on some of the others. So I would always kind of like what is that called? Like when you kind of
con complace.
not complace, but it's like when you're, it's like negotiating, but it's a different word.
Nah, I can't think about it.
When you kind of like, yeah, when you do like, fuck,
Bargain.
Not bargain, man, but it's a compromise. So I would always compromise
Okay.
on certain things. Like, all right, maybe I'm not gonna get the leather, the color of the leather interior that I wanted, or maybe I'm not gonna get the color of the car that I wanted, but it's the same car and it has all the same features. So
It was manufactured in the same fucking factory, same line. It was just done on Tuesday, not on Wednesday when the Type S's and the Type X's get done.
So pretty much, so I've always been like that. I want to be smart, and I would always be like, man, like I would never buy a new car because it's like, you're paying top dollar. I'm like, but if you just wait like a year or two, you buy a used and you're getting the same features, the same quality, and you're paying less for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you used to say you were allergic to leather just because so you could get away with buying cloth seats
Come
and
on
shit, bro.
now, man. Come on now. Nah, never that. Never that.
Oh, it's because I'm allergic to leather, homie. Por eso tiene que ser cloth, homie.
Nah, bro. So, so I was always like that, and then, but when it came to this time around, bro, I was like, all right, man, it's time to really get something that we really like. And when I say we, it's like me and my wife, because we're both kind of the same on things. We like to play it smart. We like to, do all that, right? But this time we're like, you know what? Like, I think it's time to just like get exactly what we want.
Let's get crazy,
a little crazy with it. So it's like, right now the way the market is with the cars is like people are overpricing their used cars.
Yeah.
So when you buy a new car, there's only so much that the price can be, because like manufacturers like put a limit on like how much you can actually put these cars on sale, right? And I know some people are probably like, the fuck, bro, you don't even know how that shit works. But it's like
they got you.
It's like
they got you.
It's like when you buy. It's like anything. When you buy something brand new, there's a set price. But when you buy something used, whoever's selling that used item or car or whatever, they can put whatever price they want, because it's like there's nothing regulating what price they can set that at. If it's high on demand, they can put whatever price they want and people will still pay for it, right? So that's where we were at. We were stuck between finding the truck that we want and paying and feeling comfortable paying the payment that it is for what we were getting. So then it was like, man, like I'd rather pay extra and get exactly what I want. Like I'd rather like forget paying these prices for something that we're gonna be kind of settling for on certain things. Like, man, might as well let's just go for it and get exactly what we want and all that, man. So that's what we did, man. And some like what would you call it? Like financial advisors would say like that's the worst mistake you could have done.
Warren Buffett would never.
But it's like, bro, I'm in the way I feel, man. It's like, man, I know some people are gonna think this is stupid, man, but you really do only live one time, bro. And like in your lifetime, like you should at least know how it feels to buy a brand new car. Like the feeling that I have, like right now, this is very fresh, So the feeling right now that I have and my family has and my wife has when we get in our brand new truck, bro, it's a feeling you can't explain. It's a really good feeling. We got exactly what we wanted. We love the truck. The truck got all the features that we wanted it to have.
You don't even know what half of them features do.
I don't. I really need to like just sit in there and just like
pop out the manual, bro.
You can like customize the whole dash, bro. Like you can customize the whole thing to look exactly how you want it to look. And that's the thing about me. Like I'm very into like technology, right? Like I want the high tech dash. I want the everything digital. I want the screens. I want all that, bro. Like, people might be like, bro, you could have got a truck just like that, like 5 years older, and you pay a lot less. But it's like, yeah, but that it don't got the dash that this one has. They don't have the screens. They don't have the the features that this has. Like that's what I want. You know what I mean? But it's like, but bro, so it's like that feeling that you have, like, you know, when you buy exactly what you want and buy something new, bro. That's a dope feeling, bro. And I think everyone should know what that feeling is, bro.
We will one day, bro. We will. We're gonna work a little harder though. But I'm gonna get there, bro. But you know, respect the process, man. You know, like everybody.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you might not be ready for that jump. You know what I mean? Always kind of assess your situation, but that's a good standard to hold, bro. Like shoot bigger. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah.
It's like you know, my situation is gonna come near, bro. But I'm gonna shoot bigger than I usually would too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, one dope thing, bro, and you know, everyone knows, man. Everyone that listens to our podcast, bro, they know we're big on family. They know we're big on raising kids that are very aware of how finances work and everything, bro. So, like, I'm very like transparent with my kids on the process. You know, it's not like we're going in blind on how we're moving and what we're buying, bro. So it's like, you know, like we had other cars, right? So like we had 2 cars before, and then we ended up selling one of them, right? With that money that we made off that other sell, we paid off our other vehicle that we still have now that we want to keep because it's also a nice car. It paid off this car, which kind of it basically took care of the car payments that we have before. So now it's like it washed all those payments out. So now we're in the market to just get a new truck, and it's gonna be its own payment. Like we don't have to worry about any of the car payments. But it's like, excuse me, like through the process, bro. Like I
you gonna cry, Holmes?
Nah,
La Mamalona, Holmes.
Nah,
got a brand new Mamalona, Holmes.
Nah, I had to burp. No, but through the process, like I explained to my kids, you know, and like, you know, even my girl, you know, like I'm like, all right, this is what we gotta do. We gotta do this, and then once we do that, we're gonna be able to pay this off, and once we pay this off, and then and like I'm just like explaining the process, you know. Obviously my girl knows what's up, but it's like my kids, like they're like, oh, let's go get a new truck. I'm like, no, we gotta do this first, and we gotta do that, and we gotta make sure, like, bro. I explain everything to them just so they know like how something like this works, bro. And I'm just like, you know, I'm very big on like not just
there's steps.
Yeah, there's steps to things. It's not like you just, you know, everything is just given to you. Like my kids know very well, like
there was a process.
There's a process to it, and they know I like nice things and we like nice things in our family. Like I like to get them nice things, but I let them know like this ain't free. Like no one's giving this to us. Like there's times when we go to like nice restaurants or we go to like on vacation somewhere, and then they're like, oh, they're nice, they gave us this. I'm like, yeah, they gave it to us, but just know that we paid to be here, you know. So it's like all this costs money, you know. So don't, like, you know, I let them know like people aren't giving us stuff out here for free, you know what I mean? We're working hard for this stuff. So I'm
you take the silverware and all that extra
the towel. I take the
we
towels
paid for
home.
all this shit.
Nah, but it's like all that, bro. It's like I'm very big on not just giving my kids everything I didn't have as a kid, but like I'm very big on teaching them everything I didn't know. You know what I mean? So
are you giving your inner child the things you've never had?
Probably.
Here you go, little David. How does it feel?
Nah, man, but it's
oh,
like,
shit, my bad. I said your real name.
I'm sure people know my real name by now. But it's like, it's dope, man. It's very dope, man, because my kids get to experience like things I never experienced as a kid, bro. Like going to the dealership, bro. Like I remember going to the dealership with my parents until we were like 16, 17, and we bought a nice used car, you know. And I was excited, bro. I was like, damn, like we finally got a nice car, you know. And
it felt like high tech, right? Because you know the van that we're talking about is like it had sliding doors on both sides. You know what I mean? Like we grew up with just like a van only on one side, and we're like, oh shit.
We grew up riding like the caravans, you know. And then like when we moved to Minnesota, like our parents were making better money. And then we got the Toyota Sienna. You know, people know about Toyota. They know about minivans. They know Toyota Siennas is like the best ones.
Yeah,
but it's like
that's the Bentleys of vans, minivans.
So like we were like 16 when we finally got like a car that was like a nice car, you know what I mean? And all of our youth, we were always embarrassed to get dropped off at school and all that stuff. But it's like
That's true.
It's dope to be able to like provide this experience to my kids, bro, at a very young age, man. And when we walk to the dealership, they're like, "So we're gonna buy the truck?" And I let them know. I'm like, you know, well, if they give us if they give us the price that we want and the payment that we're looking for, we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
And just letting them know, like, there's a process to this, and we have a choice to get it and not to get it, you know, depending on if they're gonna work with us or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just
And
all that,
kids,
bro.
Your kids are old, especially your daughter, pues, but even your son at his age, he's old enough to remember this forever. You know what I mean? Like that experience, bro. It changes a lot of things, bro, because you know, one thing that we're doing and we're consciously doing for ourselves and for our family is we want to set different standards, right?
Yeah.
Not that the previous standards were not good enough, bro, or didn't, or we don't appreciate them, and you know, or we don't value what our parents did for us. It's just we know that our parents, they're handing you, you know, the baton, or they're handing you that to go further. You know what I mean? It's not like, all right, we're done. Let's place it here and we're good. Let's just all stay in this level. No, it's like, yo, here, we got you this far. Go ahead, keep sprinting, keep running. You know what I mean?
Right. And we always push for like different things, right? Like everyone wants, all parents want their kids to do better than them financially. But like the new thing nowadays is like we also want our kids to do, like parents now, we want our kids to be better, like like mentally, like mental health wise. Like we want our kids to be better in that than we are, you know, because our generation, especially like immigrant kids or first generation, a lot of us, we have insecurities and just mental health issues that, or traumas that we see it as, I mean, that's just part of the culture. That's just part of the experience, which it is, you know, but we make sure that we don't pass that down to our kids. Like my kids don't know the struggle, bro. Like honestly, like I'm happy to say that my kids don't know what struggle is. My kids don't know what it is to
dealing with you is a struggle, though, bro.
they don't know what struggle is, way. And like to an extent, they're privileged, right? Then because they don't even know what struggle is, right? But it's like,
I take pride in that, though, bro. Like when my daughter can open up the fridge and choose what she's gonna eat or what her snack is, and you know, there was one day, bro, that you know we were kind of just lazy and lounging around the crib, and we didn't restock her favorites, you know.
Y'all were going poor for a minute.
She's like, oh damn, we struggling, you know. And then she like looked, and there was like maybe one little cheese stick or maybe one little she really likes those I think they're, what is that, like arroz con leche, you know what I mean? But they have one in
American version.
Yeah. But it's a Mexican name. I think it's made in Mexico.
Okay.
But there was only it was scarcity up in there, bro. It was looking rough, you know.
Let him feel the struggle a little bit.
And then she's like, she didn't say nothing, bro. But then like we re-upped the next day, right? Boom, everything fully stocked her, bro. And she was like, bro, she was like, it's like Christmas morning where you just have more than enough, right? Yeah. And it's like, I like that feeling, bro. I like her to know that there's plenty.
There's abundance, you know, and that's
abundance. Yeah,
that's the goal, right? Like you want your kids to just have the mentality of like, if I work hard for it, I know I can get it. Like I don't want my kids to ever feel like shit's gonna be handed to them just because shit's gonna be handed to them for no reason. Like they see me work, they see how much time I put into the things that I do. So they know that there's work behind it. They don't they don't just think that, oh, my dad's just, you know, lounging around and then we go buy this and we go buy that. Nah, they constantly see me working on different things. So they know like, oh man, like if I grow up and I work like my dad and I work hard, I'm gonna be able to have nice things too, you know. And I always talk to them about it, you know, like it's a big deal. Like to me, it's a big deal to make sure that my kids are confident and their mentality is right on being able to get what they want, you know what I mean? Like even like
if you wanted, work for it, man.
Sometimes we get a little deep on this, man, but it's like I feel like you don't know what it is unless you grew up this way. Like if you're an immigrant child, or you're like a first generation where your parents are like immigrants, like, and like I'm talking about, like they don't know the language and they don't, you know, super strict, you know, like let's say we're at a dealership and it might not even be the nicest dealership, right? Your kids, if they're like, Dad, I want to go look at those cars, you're like, no, sit down, we're not going anywhere, we can't touch anything. You just say it. Like, bro, I don't raise my kids like that, bro. Like, I make sure that my kids know and feel like I can move around here. Like, we're here to buy a car from you guys, so you guys need us. Like, we're not here like being estorbando somehow. Like, we're not here like bothering them. Like, you guys actually want us here because we gonna buy a car off of you guys, and you guys want the business. So like at this dealership, bro, that I went, for whatever reason, they had they had a Maserati in there, they had a Camaro, they had Corvettes, and like all these other different kind of cool cars, bro. And like my son was like, "Oh, Dad, let's go see those cars, you know, this and that." And I'm like, "Let's go," you know, like I'm like letting him sit in there. We're both in there, like checking him out. I'm not letting him think that he's driving it. It's just the mentality of like, don't think that we can't touch things, or don't think that you can't move around places. Like
don't make yourself small.
Yeah, like just feel like you know, like it's a weird mentality thing that I know that shit like affected me growing up. So I always make sure like if like I let my kids know like don't think that there's boundaries don't think there's boundaries there where there really isn't boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I know some people might be like, man, también there's limits, you know. Yeah, and there is limits. I'm not gonna let my kid like climb on the seats or nothing like that. I'm not gonna let my kid like damage anything. But you know, it's like if my kids want to do something, and if obviously it's the right thing to do, is an okay thing to do, I let them do it, and I'm there with them. Like the whole old school mentality of our parents, the way they parented us was, sit there, don't touch nothing because you're gonna get in trouble and this and that, and then
you're gonna break something, and then they're gonna charge us.
And then, but it's like we grew up thinking like, okay, we can't touch nothing, we gotta sit here. If I say something, you know, we might get in trouble, and it, like, nah, bro, like that meant that way of raising kids and that mentality is not healthy, man.
I get it.
But
like,
yeah, man, it's
like even if the salesman was like to rudely say something to your kid, you might just not buy that car. You know, be like, you know what, like fuck this. You know what I mean? I get it though. I get it.
Nah, man, but it's a dope feeling, man. It's a dope feeling to buy the car that you've always wanted, or the car that you really want, bro. And
that's a huge accomplishment, bro. Like, you know, I know everybody that's, you know, adults, you know, to everybody 30 plus, bro. You know what I mean? If you buy a new car, bro, that's a huge accomplishment, man. Like that takes, you know, hard work, that takes dedication, that takes risk, you know what I mean? And that just takes that self-will and self-power, you know, determination to be like, I'm gonna fucking get what I want, and I'm gonna work my ass off. So, you know,
yeah.
So this, I can get this, and I'm gonna get more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's exactly my mentality, bro. It's like we gotta stop putting restrictions on ourselves. Like we put restrictions like, I can't afford this. I would never be able to afford a truck like that, or I'll never be able to afford payments like that, or I'll never be able to do this if I buy that. It's like we put so much restrictions on ourselves that, like we've talked about it before. It's like your subconscious mind, your subconscious mind will make you. You're telling your subconscious mind you can't afford this. You're telling your subconscious mind you can't buy that. That's too much for you. That's too. Obviously, you're gonna feel like, you can afford it because you're telling yourself you can't afford it. But excuse me, if you think abundantly, I know sometimes people hate those terms and all that. But if you tell yourself like, yo, I can buy that, and that's just the beginning of what I'm gonna be buying. Then you're training your mind, and you're training your mind, and you're telling yourself like, this is doable. I'm gonna do this and more. And your body and your mind is gonna start working towards getting shit done, towards organizing your finances, towards budgeting better, towards finding different ways to make money. Like your mind is gonna start just working because you're telling it, I can do this. Like this is gonna be easy. This is a piece of cake. This is the first step to more things that are gonna be coming.
Yeah.
So it's like, what can stop you? You know what I mean? So
that's the thing, though. It's like you just mentioned that. It's like, what can I do to bring more income? You know what I mean? It's like, they're especially in the winter times. The winter times be long as fuck here, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what that also brings? It brings opportunities to be creative. You know what I'm saying? And when you put yourself in certain and again, you're moving in a risk. You took a risk, but how do you say it? Like a planned risk, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like you just woke up one day and they were like, you know what? I seen this ad on TV and let's just go check it out. Oh fuck, I want it, and then you bought it like that same day. That's very that's very como se dice, dangerous to do shit like that, right? But when you plan shit and
like irresponsible, like it was a educated decision. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like a random wild move that we did. Nah, it was like it was like it was one of them things like, okay, we could comfortably afford this, or not afford. We could comfortably buy this. Or we could just go extra and we could still buy that.
We could uncomfortably buy that one.
You know what I mean?
But like the truck that you buy away, it's like, it's really nice, bro. For the motherfuckers that know trucks, they're gonna know like, damn, like that's that truck. You know what I mean? But you could have easily gone, like, some people would be like, why are you buying, you know how, Gary Vee says, why are you buying shit to impress people that you don't like, just to, you ever heard that saying?
Oh, yeah.
And that's not what you're doing. And that's not what we're doing, bro. Right? Because like, you could have bought a fucking Denali or a Yukon, which is like the baller cars that get that attention. It's like, nah, you're moving for your family, you're moving for your business, and you're moving for future plans that you have.
No, and I mean this truck is it gets attention, bro. Like,
I know it gets attention, but I'm saying is like, it's not like
your typical baller.
I just want to say, like, I don't want to say like hip hop, you know what I mean? It's not like rappers don't roll around in like trucks, right? Like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, like I didn't buy it to impress other people, bro. I bought it because it's like, that's the truck I wanted.
Yeah.
And in reality, it was like, I wanted to buy something I really like, and to impress the only people that I want to impress and make happy about it was my own family, bro. Like, was my own kids. Like, just seeing the excitement on them being able to own something like that, bro. Like that, right? That's the only like my two kids, bro. They're the only people I'm trying to impress and be cool for, bro. So that's that, man. But as far as like people treating you different, bro, I do gotta admit, bro, like I've owned this truck like 2 days, right? Bro, this motherfucker said people treat me different, bro. Already. Dude, the way people treat you and the way people look at you and the way
Mr. Smiley, let me hold your balls.
I'm telling you, bro, like it's crazy. It's crazy the treatment that you get when people see what you pull up and when people see what you're riding. Like, if you're at the light and people pass by and they're like, oh shit, he got that new one. You know what I mean? He has that new thing, and it's like truck people, right? Truck people know exactly what's going on, and then they're so it's like.
What do you think? Billy and Travis are thinking, oh, look at Jose coming up in this world. Welcome to America.
Yeah. The way I feel like people must look at me, they're probably like, okay, he's either a drug dealer or he's either like a construction worker type of deal. You know what I mean?
And that's fucked up that we have to fucking think that way, right? Isn't it? Like, those stereotypes.
It's fucked up, but it's it is what it is. It's just one of those things, right? It's like when you're in the hood and you see someone driving around in a fucking back in the day when we saw people in the Chrysler 300s, like,
have you ever seen somebody like in a really nice newer car, bro? And it could be raza or it could be, the black homies, like. Have you ever thought yourself like, this vato doesn't look like a fucking entrepreneur or a real estate guy?
I think
what the fuck does he do?
I think we all got our personal biases, bro. Like yeah, there's times where you see certain people that look like they into some illegal activity, right?
I'd pull them over. Shit.
But no, it is true though. Like people will treat you different depending on what you're riding, man. But man, it's a dope experience, bro. And like I said, man, like I've been playing it safe and smart and all that way too long, bro. It was time to do something that it was just gonna make us happy, bro. Like, and it was like, yo, it might not be like, I don't even know if it's the smartest or whatever.
That's a stupid investment.
Yeah.
That's depreciates. Yeah. It doesn't appreciate. Yeah. And in 4 years, it's gonna be worth $20,000. Like, bro, let's start living in the who gives a fuck, And I'm not saying that move irresponsibly, bro. Like, we are moving in a financial investments and like. ¿Cómo se puede decir? Like, we're financial education moves and all that stuff.
Yeah, just be strategic. Like, be strategic about how you're moving around things because, like, like I said, man, this wasn't just like a random thing. This was all thought out. You know what I mean?
But we have to accept that everybody has a different plan and everybody lives different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's some motherfuckers that will like hustle and starve it out and grind it out and ride their 2001 Toyota Camry and own fucking 15 properties and flip a few houses and have a bunch of money in their bank account. They have a different plan, you know what I mean? And then there's motherfuckers that is like, all right, cool, I'm heading that way, but while I'm still heading that way, I want to be riding in some shit that's nice, you know what I mean?
I'm very big on that. Like, that's why I could never be a financial advisor to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, bro, like, there's so much things that I have planned and in the works, bro. But I couldn't even teach anyone how to do shit, right? Because I'm just doing it. But it's like I couldn't teach no one how to do it. But it's like, but I'm the type of person, bro, that is like, bro, like, you need to enjoy the process. And I'm saying enjoy the process, just don't like enjoy the process of starting your own business or whatever you're doing, and enjoy the process of that, growing and all that. But it's like, enjoy the process of like taking that vacation, enjoy that process of buying that car you want, that truck you want, all that. Like, you need to do all that because you need to enjoy that shit while you're young, bro. Like, I swear, bro. Like, that day we went and bought our car, bro, which was that yesterday?
Damn, okay. Bro. Want me to pinch you, bro? See if it's a dream or not?
It did feel like a dream the next day, wait.
Let me pinch your nalguita, wait.
Stay away. But we went in to eat at this nice restaurant that was by the lake that we go to.
Now you're doing too much, player.
We had to celebrate, bro.
You're doing too much,
We had to celebrate. But I was in there, bro, and it was like a lot of like, older crowd. And I was like, I'm not going to wait till I'm 50, 60 to be like, yep, I did all the smart financial decisions. Now it's time to enjoy the fruit of our labor. It's like, fuck that, bro. Like, enjoy that shit when you're young, you know. Do that shit when you're young, because when you're old, like, yeah, make sure you got your finances straight so you can cover like your medical expenses and all that. But like, bro, like when you're old, you're gonna be too tired to take that trip to Europe. You're gonna be too tired to, do all kinds of different shit that you want to do now, man. So I say, plan it out right and do it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my thing too. It's like, why play it safe your whole life, man? Like, none of us make it out of this bitch alive.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't want to, like, and this is another thing, bro. I don't want to. Some people might think this is stupid, right? But I don't want to die with $1 billion in my bank account, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for what?
Yeah.
Like, so my kids and my kids' kids don't have a purpose to have any work ethic and ambition and
you sound like
hustle.
Jackie Chan now.
Nah, bro, I'm
Jackie
I'm
Chan
serious.
said he ain't leaving shit for his kids.
Bro, I'm telling you, like if you're like, why do we have the ambition that we have, the drive that we have? Because we know what struggle is. We know what not having it is. We know we see a different bracket, a different level that we want to reach.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, honestly, like you leave your kid's $1 billion, bro, like that ain't gonna do nothing but ruin their morality, bro, and ruin their all kinds of shit, bro. Like money, it's true. Money is the root of all evil if you're using it irresponsibly, bro. And
more money, more drugs.
Yeah, exactly, way. So it's like I don't want my kids or my kids to be like, yep, they. Like we're all set for 5 generations, you know, and like some of us can fuck up because you know we still good. Like, nah, bro. I want people to still feel like they need a hustle, bro. They still need to have some ambition out here, bro. But
yeah, and we gotta set we gotta challenge ourselves. Way this was a dope purchase you did. You know, I love your truck, bro. It's dope, man. It almost feels like. It almost feels like I accomplished some shit. That sounds kind of weird, but it's like, but what was I gonna say? It's like, but it's also a challenge. Like it's a big accomplishment, but you put a challenge to yourself.
Yeah, and
it's
bro,
like
and I
challenge accepted type shit.
Yeah.
It's like what like.
That shit makes you feel alive, bro. It's like, oh shit, like okay, let's get this done.
You know what I mean? It's like we're not gonna throw numbers out there, but if people can see your truck on your picture and brand new 2023 off the lot, we ain't talking small numbers, way.
Yeah.
But you're saying like, yo, I'm gonna challenge myself to that, and you know what happens when you meet those challenges and you beat those. You're gonna be like, now what's next, man? Because man, if I did that shit, now and I problem solved and I made these moves y salió bien. Now we're gonna do some different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's dope, bro. Taking these challenges is dope, man. Taking these risks is dope, bro. Like some motherfuckers is out there raw dogging some random freaks at the club, bro, and get them pregnant. And then they gotta pay child support for 18 years, bro.
Yeah, we taking different risks out here.
Different risks.
I'll tell you another thing though, bro. Like jamming corridos, bro, in a Mamalona, bro. It hits different, bro.
It hits different.
I gotta tell you.
Andamos mejor.
I gotta be honest, bro. Corridos hit different when you in the Mamalona, bro. Like because like you know, sometimes like you want to stunt, right? Everyone wants to stunt, right? But
we gonna stunt on them motherfuckers.
Who is them motherfuckers, bro? But it's like, bro, like sometimes people from other backgrounds, they don't really want to be hearing the music you listening to, right?
But they gotta put respect on it because they see what you're rolling.
They gotta put some respect on it, bro. So it's like if you pull up in a hoopty jamming whatever you're jamming, it could be rap or corridos.
Smiley's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking cockroach.
No, I didn't even like that, bro.
I'm just fucking.
But it's like, you know, when people look at you, you know, when you're rolling around a hoopty or whatever, something not like that, bro, people look at you like, man, this motherfucker is like, it's just like annoying and look, you know, it's just like fuck, it's just like eyesore and like just annoying as fuck. But when you pull up in something respectable, bro, motherfuckers se tienen que aguantar, güey. Like they're like, man, fuck that motherfucker with his Mexican music, but man, that is a nice truck though. Like what's this motherfucker up to? You know, like
amigo doing good.
Amigo doing something right. So it's like it's a dope feeling, bro. I can't deny it, bro.
I feel it because you know I have a nice ride too, Smiley. You know, it felt different once I got off your ride. We were in there for like 15 minutes, and then I jumped back in my nice ride, and it didn't feel that nice anymore, bro.
Damn.
I told my girl, "There's like, man, you're tripping. See what you do when you compare." I'm like, I ain't comparing. It's just you could not tell me that it didn't feel different. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to say was, it feels like you're representing better, right? Like you're representing proper way. It's like, hey, this is what Viva la Raza is. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. So it's like when I'm jamming corridos now, bro, it's not just for anything, right? Like you're representing your peoples out here, bro. Yeah. Like, and some people might be like, what the fuck you out here thinking like that? But I do think like that. Like when I'm cruising, when I'm out there, like I feel like I'm part of a representation of my culture. I am a representation of a Mexican man. We are a representation of a Mexican American family. Like I'm a representation out here. Like the way we're moving and the way we out here, it's a representation of us as a group, because they always put us in the group. So that's how I see things sometimes, bro. So when I'm rolling nicely, bro, and I'm jamming our Mexican music, bro, it's like representing the people. Like, yeah, we can get this too. Like we can afford this shit too. Like all that stuff, bro. All that stuff, bro. So it's a very dope feeling, man.
Yeah,
very dope feeling.
Talking about representing our gente way, like Sebastian Maniscalco seems like he pulled up on our gente.
Very different encounter.
And that's the fucked up thing, bro, is like we like to roll nice and represent our gente, bro. It's fucked up when motherfuckers pull up probably in something nice también, most likely. Yeah. Sebastian Maniscalco, very successful comedian.
He's one of the top comedians right now.
But he's clowning on the raza, way. And I know, you posted it up, and the whole of the week, you know what I mean?
Lazy always wants to throw the blame on me. You posted this up.
Well, you're the social media king over here, bro.
Okay.
So Sebastian Maniscalco pulls up, bro. And to begin with, we are we still fans of him?
Okay, so I mean, the way you say it is like, I mean, it's only one way to say it, right? So we are big, we were or we are whatever.
We're confused, damn it.
We
say sorry, motherfucker.
We were fans. We were great fans of Sebastian Maniscalco, right? So like some people might barely be listening or hearing about Sebastian now. Some people might, I mean, I'm sure people know about him, but it's like we've seen him a few times. We went to Chicago one time and he was performing, so we scheduled that trip to also see him live at a comedy show that we went and see. We seen him twice here in Minneapolis. He's a funny guy, like we like his comedy.
Yeah.
And one of the main things that we gotta admit is that we like his comedy is because he has like an immigrant experience himself.
Yeah.
He has the whole Italian background, and he talks about how his dad, his parents raised him, and the experience that he had is like you can kind of compare it with the Mexican experience that we grew up with. So we always felt like, damn, that's funny, and we can relate to it and all that stuff. But come to find out, bro, it was very disappointing, bro. I do gotta say that it was very disappointing to see him do that video, and some people are coming out saying like it was a joke. He had did this other video to it, but it's like, nah, like that video alone is very, very distasteful, bro. Like the privilege and the entitlement in his tone and everything, bro. It was very like, I don't know, man. That shit was, man. It was whack as fuck, bro.
Yeah, especially coming from like a multimillionaire celebrity. Like again, I mentioned he's probably in a really expensive car, and you're picking on a group of gente raza that they're grinding to get it. You know what I mean? They're out there hustling to make ends meet, to provide for their family the way that they can, the way that they're living. And you, out of everybody, you want to go and pick on them like, I don't know. It was kind of like mocking, and some people are like, he's a comedian. He's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that. I don't know. To be honest, we are very defensive on our Latinos, bro. It could be any Latinos way. You know what I mean? It could be just Latinos, period. If you're going to be out there clowning on some people that are out there just trying to survive and hustling, working their asses off, they're not out there asking for money, bro. They're not out there on a tent sleeping on the side of the road. They're out there working. They're out there feeding people so they can make some money.
Yeah, and the statements he was saying, bro, the remarks he was saying, it was like it reinforces a lot of what like Trump supporters be saying, bro, and people on that side that blame everything on immigrants, right? It's like all this, like, oh, so you don't need a permit to be out here. Oh, okay, I guess you don't gotta pay rent. You just put a tent up and you can start selling food on the side of the road and this and that. Is like, bro, like, how is that bothering you, bro? Like, if that's really like bothering you that bad, bro, you don't need to stop there, bro. Just keep going, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're a multi-millionaire comedian, bro, and you're gonna call these people out and put them on camera like that. Like, bro, I'll be damned, bro, if I'm out here hustling, bro. Like, and someone puts my son on camera saying, "Look at him. He even got his son out here doing this." Like, bro, that is so disrespectful, bro, to put people's families out there like that, bro. Faces out there like that when you're just trying to make a living for your family, bro. Like, and let's not forget, like street vendors. It is what it is, right? They're street vendors. They sell food. They sell products on the street. Italians, they come from, like, they were once immigrants of at one point también, you know. And what do you see when you see like immigrants, Italian immigrants back in the day? They were all street vendors.
Yeah,
they were all put their shops on the streets, and people would walk down the streets and buy, like. So it's like you're judging these people, and you're saying all this about the Latinos doing this, but it's like you're forgetting about where your people came from. You're forgetting about how other people disrespected or mocked your people for doing that. But now you're coming around. Now you forgot where you came from and the struggles y'all went through, and you're doing the same thing now to our people, bro. So that was fucked up, bro. So that was one thing that is like I seen, and it was like, damn, like I was disappointed, and I was like, man, we rock with Sebastian, but we got to give him that pendejo of the week because he does deserve that. That doesn't mean that like we'll never fuck with him again. I hope he comes out with an apology or an explanation of why he did that shit. But it's like it's not like it's like, oh, man, fuck you forever and this and that. It's like, nah, like, all right, that's fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna see your movie, that's for sure. But it's like, it ain't like, we ain't all emotional like that. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And that movie that he was promoting, he had Robert De Niro in there.
Yeah.
And did you see that Robert De Niro just had a kid, like at the age that he's at right now? Like
Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, yeah.
Them motherfuckers is wildin', bro.
They getting it in?
Getting it in, bro.
Damn, bro.
They got some young girls, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't be keeping up with it. I was gonna say a joke, but no, man, they're out there getting it, bro. To be honest with you,
yo, like at 80 something still.
Al Pacino's 82. Eh?
Damn, bro. Okay, putting in more work than you, lazy.
It's them rhino pills, bro.
Them rhino pills.
Look at Alfred. Alfred's out there pushing them rhino pills away. But no, I thought that was crazy, man. I thought I seen a ¿cómo se dice? A headline that said Al Pacino demands the DNA test from his girlfriend to prove that is his child or some shit.
Are you serious?
That's what it said, way. But they be using different words. It's like Al Pacino could have requested a DNA test, but it's like demand sounds better.
No, because I mean we've heard before that. Well, like dude, that's the crazy thing about being a dude, right? Like if you're like it don't matter how old you are, you can still get a girl pregnant, right? If she can get pregnant, right? So it's like the crazy thing about women is like they reach a certain point where it's like they can no longer get pregnant. You know what I mean? So
that's why you got to trade them in like your cars, you know.
Yo, talking about cars. No.
Talking about cars.
Nah, man, but
talking
about having babies, bro. It's a sad story that just came out a couple days ago, or yesterday actually.
Yeah.
Comedian, what's DC Youngfly?
Yeah.
his girl, because I don't think they were married, right? But it's like his girl she's a mother of 3 kids. She ended up passing away yesterday, yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was during
It was a mommy makeover.
It was during a plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And what they call it is a mommy makeover, right? So you can just imagine. But well, first of all, let me explain what a mommy makeover is for the people that don't know.
I don't know. She was a pretty attractive lady as she was, bro. So,
and that's what makes you think like this is how influential social media is, and this is how much pressure women, especially women that are married or dating like famous people. Like imagine the pressure of being married to a celebrity. Like you feel like you need to stay looking good at your best because you need to make your partner look good. You know what I mean? Or you're out here competing with the best of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like you want to make sure that you're at least competing and you're at that level, right? So it's hard, bro. I feel like it's hard for women out here, bro, that are in that type of situation. But so what people say that a mommy makeover includes or whatever is like a tummy tuck, breast augmentation, breast lift, liposuction, vaginal rejuvenation. I think that's what Lazy needs.
Stay away, no mom.
But they say typically the standard mommy makeover entails tummy tuck and breast augmentation. So it's sad to say that because of, like I was saying, bro, the pressures of social media and the pressures of wanting to look, beautiful and your best after having kids, because having kids is obviously going to affect the woman's body. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's sad. It's sad that because of wanting to, like, I don't know, like look at your best again, like before you had kids.
Yeah.
Someone ends up losing their life, and now it's like, that's sad, bro, because like she's leaving 3 kids behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like 2 little ones that, sadly enough, bro, the smallest one is never gonna remember his mom, or I forget if it's a he or she. The middle one, it's gonna be a gray area there. But they did have a older daughter, bro, and it broke my heart, bro. Like to be honest, dude, for that little girl to, you don't know what the parents say. Mommy's gonna go on a little trip. I'll be back or whatever. Mm-hmm. But for that little girl to get the news of your mommy passed away or you're never gonna see your mom again, bro, like that broke my heart, bro. Seriously, like I guess when you become a parent, bro, you look at those situations with a complete different perspective, bro. Yeah.
No, and it's the pressures of that women have. Like I feel like even if a girl isn't like married or with like a celebrity or whatever, like there's still that pressure of wanting to look good for your partner. There's still that pressure of like, damn, like I need to look my best, or like he ain't gonna find me attractive no more, or he's gonna, like you never know. Girls might think like he's gonna leave me for someone else that looks better than me. Like there's so much pressure, right? Because it's like, men, what we do, we get a girl pregnant, and nothing happens to our bodies. You know what I mean? Like it stays the same if you wanted to stay the same, or you can, whatever, you can gain weight, lose weight, it don't matter. the baby doesn't affect you. But it's like it's sad, bro. So I think that this is gonna be a wake up call to people, bro. There's gonna be a wake up call for women to take surgery serious, because people think plastic surgery and sometimes you're like, people get BBLs all the time, people get breast implants all the time, people get this all the time. And you don't see the risk of losing your life due to a surgery like this. And it's like, people got to start realizing like it ain't that serious. Like you don't gotta look like a supermodel. You got 3 kids. You don't gotta look like a supermodel. Like, and I don't know if that's like falls all responsibility on the individual themselves, or like también like the partner. Like I feel like a partner should also, make you still feel beautiful, like even after having your kids. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make that your partner be like, man, you still beautiful to me. Like you don't need to do none of this shit. Like,
damn girl, you fine.
Yo, like you gotta make your girl still got to feel beautiful, bro. Because honestly, bro, if my girl told me like, hey, I want to do that, bro, I wouldn't want her to, bro. Like not just because of the fears of surgery, but it's like you don't need that. Like, like I like I don't know. I think as a man, I'm just like dude, you just had you had my kids. Like I'm not expecting you to be perfect out here. Like as long as we're healthy and we're good, like that's all that matters. Like of course we should always do our best to be as healthy and be at our best that we can. But it's not like I'm like, I want you to be having a 6-pack or a 4-pack and doing all this. Like, nah, bro. Like that's unrealistic expectations of your partner, bro.
Yeah.
That's like your girl telling like, man, you better have a 6-pack and you better, be able to squat this and lift this and it's like
9-inch pecker.
A 5-inch pecker. That's unrealistic expectations.
No way, but that is a really sad situation, bro. 32 years old. I had
32 years old. We left that part out.
I had never, to be honest, I'd never watched that show Wild 'N Out, but I do know who DC Young Fly is. And dude, it's just really sad, bro. Like I was saying, bro, like 3 kids, and when I went on her page and looked at them, I seen that they were very active in making videos together, making skits together. She was very active with her kids, bro. Like she looked like a dope mom, bro. You know what I mean? But again, with social media and everything that gets put in our face way, like you can't deny that when you scrolling through social media and you see this dude selling a fitness course, because those dudes are making millions of dollars. Why? Because there's a lot of dudes that are like, hell yeah, I want to look like that. Women is the same thing, bro. Like women, you can't scroll through Instagram anymore and not see big asses or flat stomachs, big tits, or like pretty face.
Damn,
damn, you fine. No, like, and it's fucked up, bro. Because to be honest, I think we, and when I say we, I'm talking about me.
For yourself, player.
No, but I think men in general way is like, your girl might look at what you're looking at. You just never know, right? She might look at your feed. She might look at your sometimes my girl be like walking by when I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I might accidentally pause. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, damn, you had to look at that long enough, right? Or something like that. So sometimes the partners, it could either be the man or the woman. We do put those insecurities into our partner where it's like, damn, well, that's what you like? Because I'd look nothing like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that like to be fucked up. I'm saying that as a joke, because like imagine our girl, like imagine you find your girl like checking out nothing but 6-foot dudes. Black males.
Damn.
Like, dude, I don't even look anything like that. Like, what the fuck is going on over here?
Yo, yeah, that would be a little crazy, right?
It's like we're looking at freaking blondes, or like, like, dude, seriously, bro, like that just means you like something completely different than what I am.
White blonde girls with blue eyes. What the fuck, bro? Like,
no, but we're saying that as jokes, way, because that's just real life, bro. Like, in the overall picture, we're like healthy relationships, right? But there's shit from like day to day. Everybody has like, nobody's perfect, way. You know what I mean? Nobody's fucking perfect, dude. Yeah. Like your girl, and again, I'll talk for myself. Like if you accidentally stumble across some like adult videos, and then she scrolls through your history, bro, she's like, So that's the kind of girls you like. You know what I mean?
Pride Month. Pride porn.
I take pride in my porn. And I'm just saying though, because if my girl would be like, well, if you like that, well, maybe I should go do the mommy makeover. I'd be like, nah, bro. Like, nah. Like, there's a difference between like the ¿cómo se dice? The internet world, the fantasy world, than my reality world. I like my reality world, but you know, sometimes, you know, a player got to get away a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't do that, bro. Like, I wouldn't want my girl to do that. And I know that there's a lot of dudes that have done it, and I've heard like good stories from it, bro. You know, like I've never personally seen it, dude, but I've heard dudes talk about like, yeah, dude, that dude's girl got a BBL, bro. Yeah, man, that thing's stanging. You know what I mean? But me personally, I wouldn't, bro. Like I'm not that kind of person either, bro. Like if my girl be like, well, maybe I should get a BBL, I'd be like, so why? You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? So everybody could just be looking at your ass now, dude. Like come on, dude. Like if somebody says like, yeah, my girl got a BBL, dude. Trust me, the next time she comes across, everyone's like, yeah, shout out to that doctor.
Yeah. Nah, man, but like when they say like things ain't that serious, right? Like mommy makeovers after having kids, it ain't that serious. You know, just you gotta take the time and do things the healthy, safer way, right? Like eat better, work out, you know, type of deal. Just like men, bro. Like there's surgeries for men. Like men are getting like them 6-packs, and then they're getting like all these
Oscar De La.
There's men that are even getting like
taller.
Yeah, taller. Like
they got 4 inches taller.
Yeah, they gotta like break your kneecaps and then like extend your leg. Like it ain't that serious, bro.
And it costs like 20 grand or more.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, yeah, I ain't the tallest motherfucker out here, but I ain't that insecure of myself that I'm gonna go get a surgery to make me taller. Like, nah, like that it ain't that serious. Like if someone that's gonna love you is gonna love you for you. You know, it sounds corny as fuck, right? When you say it, but it's true. Like if your girl loves you and you're a short homie, and she loves you as that short homie. She met you as that short homie.
I'm a short king. Get it correct.
Okay, Vato. Short king.
No, but check this out, bro. You shouldn't be expecting somebody to love you for you. You got to love yourself first, way. And to be honest, way, I struggle with that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cry about it right here. As soon as I said it, I was like, you sound like a little bitch.
Yo, pussy hurt?
Nah, man, but to be honest, way, like, have you ever like what I'm trying to say is like, have you ever like looked at some pictures, way, and like, or like, damn, it could only been like 3 years ago, bro. And you're like, dude, like I was looking good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you can recall that at that time you didn't feel like you were looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always like you're never happy with what you look like, and then you see yourself 3 years from now, 5 years from now, and be like, why the fuck was I like complaining or unhappy? Because bro, I was looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that reminds me of that one meme where it says, man, I wish I was as fat as I thought I was in high school as I am. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you thought, like, let's say you were in high school, like, let's say you're in your 20s and you thought you were fat at that moment.
Yeah.
Like, you wish you could go back to that fatness than the fatness you're at now.
Yeah. And I know we talk about this a lot, way, but this is just life, bro. And I think social media, and especially situations like this, brings it up that insecure, even attractive people are insecure in one way or another, bro. Like even the people that you see on Instagram that always have like flawless pictures. Again, I'm not just talking about her because I didn't see all her pictures, but like even people that you're like, oh damn, like you wake up like that, like you just wake up looking like naturally attractive, whether it's women or men, you know. Pause, because you know I don't swing that way, but my bitch is gay. I just heard that song today. Remember that song?
Yeah.
I didn't.
You're not homophobic, right?
Yeah, I don't swing that way. Fuck. Anyways,
you got the lyric. You got the lyrics all fucked up, man.
Anyways, man.
He says, "I'm not homophobic. My bitch is gay."
Yeah.
I got love for my homies, but I don't swing that way.
I like that. I like the part where he said, "Somebody need to tell Doja Cat that I'll indulge in that." Man, I was like bars.
That was the best bar.
Um,
That was an old ass song that you're referring.
I just heard it today. Some DJ mixed it up way. But where was I going with this?
No, but what I was gonna say is, you said even the attractive people that are, you know, mixed in with celebrities, they have insecurities. Everyone has insecurities in their own brackets. Everyone in their own world. Like we're in a bracket where we're subconsciously or consciously knowing that is like, man, like I need to stay attractive because like that couple and their partner, they work out together, they make sure they stay in shape, and they're, you know, they're looking slim, you know, they're looking good. So you're trying to like at least match that or not be too far from that, you know what I mean? Well, imagine like as the brackets go up, like people that are rich, they fit a different bracket, but then you got the rich celebrities. Now they're like at the top bracket where they're amongst all the most beautiful people in the world. So it's like, obviously there's gonna be the women or even men. They're gonna feel like, I need to get Botox, I need to get lipo, I need to get this, I need to get that. Like it's just a human thing, bro. Like
I think we as a society, bro, it's not gonna change because that's just the way the fuck we're wired. We're wired to imagine you and your girl are having an argument, bro, and this goes from our bracket to the top bracket, and you bump into some high school friends, or she bumps into a friend and she's with her husband. What do you automatically do, bro? The switch flips and you guys are a nice happy family and couple. Like you're smiling with each other. Oh, aquí estoy con mi esposo. Oh, you know, like,
and then, you move
ay, like aquí con mi macho.
The way, no, Lazy, you too good at that, man.
And then you walk away and you're like, well, you played that off pretty good. Like, shut up. Don't talk to me. You're like,
you continue the fight after the Oscar winning acting y'all just did.
And they probably doing the same shit, you know. They're probably thinking like, no, y ellos ahí bien felices y nosotros aquí como pendejos peleando por unos
nosotros aquí valiendo verga.
Yeah, you know. And we're all just faking it, bro. We're all just faking happy. And I shouldn't say we're faking happy. We're faking perfect. We're faking complete. And maybe there's some people out there and
we're faking perfect and we're faking confidence.
Yeah,
sometimes
because there's people out there that I do believe that they have gained a certain confidence and level of acceptance. But for the majority of people, I think we're still faking it, bro. I think if you have to snap 10 pictures to choose the one to post up on your Instagram or to post up on your social media, you're not there. You know, we're and that's mostly everybody. Why do you snap 20 pictures of the same pose and you scroll through all of them to find the exact one that you want? You know what I mean? It's like,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying there's something wrong with that, but we're looking for the exact image we want to show the world, bro, because we're not happy with all the angles of us. There's been pictures of me, bro, that I post up on my story. I'm like, oh man, my face looks a little big right here. Oh. But then I'm like, you know what? Love thyself, and I post.
Your DSLs look a little big on
what is
pictures?
That? Oh
no. My dick sucking lips look way too juicy on here.
Oh man, no. But we're faking happy lives, bro. We're faking fully
perfect
lives. Yeah, because I'm happy with my life, way. But
you sure
my
you're not
life,
faking it?
No, I'm happy with my life, bro. And I'm like, I have like nothing to like complain about, right? But it's not perfect, you know. Me and my girl sometimes have crazy fights, bro. She calls me out my name, player. I don't know what to do about this situation. But you know, like for the main part, my life is good, bro. You know, like I'm happy with my family. I want nothing else but that. With myself, you know, sometimes, bro, you look at yourself in the mirror like, no mames, güey. Like, dude, ya no comas tanto, pinche puerco, güey, you know. I don't talk to myself that crazy, but I do be talking to myself crazy sometimes. And then there's them days, bro, that I don't know what the fuck happens, bro, but you be feeling yourself like, man, you know, this player still got it. You know, I tell my girl, like, yo, you better watch out before one of these young girls snatches me up, you know?
Oh shit!
But as far as fully perfect and like fully happy with ourselves, way for the majority of the people that are crazy on social media world, we are highly influenced on this false image and this false perfection that we're all chasing, bro. Because I even seen a video with fucking J-Lo and fucking what's her dude's name?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Like they're having this argument, and the motherfucker smacks the door closed on her. You know what I mean? And like, damn, like y'all are like multi millionaires. Like you guys could fucking fly anywhere in the world and be on any beach that you want, have any kind of, you know, martini that you want, and you guys are mad. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, like they say, bro, money don't buy happiness, bro. But it's just life, way. It's just real life. People are gonna have arguments. People are gonna have bad moments. And that's I think nobody is 100% secure with themselves, bro. I think it's just human nature for us to have insecurities. We worry too much about what people think or what we think they're thinking, and it's just part of being human, way. You know what I mean? Like I just think that that's just one thing that we're always gonna deal with, just on different levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, one thing that before we close this down, Lil Boozy, you know, I don't agree with all the crazy shit that motherfucker says, but he did say some real shit. Back in the days before social media, we would only see the people that we worked with. We would only see the people that we would see at the store. We would only see the people that we would see on the bus or see at church or see at whatever the fuck, right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes you get lucky and you're like, oh man, that was a pretty girl. You know what I mean? Like, oh dang, like at that church, there's this one girl. Or at my job, man, there is this pretty girl, you know? Now social media is like, here is a billion perfect girls, dude. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Now, and like he said in there, like, and this is a joke. This is what he says. Like, you be looking at your girl like, man. and the females could be doing the exact same thing, way. You know what I mean? Like, you could be there, you know, panza hanging out, fucking playing video games, and she's like, look at this motherfucker over here, todo panzón jugando fucking PlayStation, and this dude on my phone has a fucking 8-pack, fucking at the gym 5 times a day and shit like that. Like, I mean, not 5 times a day, 5 times a week and shit like that. So like the comparing, everybody says don't compare. That's like the path to unhappiness or unsatisfied or shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. Which is true. But when social media is in our face, bro, you can't help but to compare, bro. You know what I mean? Don't let it change your life, or don't let it make you make some fucked up life decisions. But as far as to say that person's like has a perfect physique,
as long as you have a positive way of looking at things, because sometimes comparing yourself can help you make changes to better your situation. Comparing yourself, like you see other people being successful, let's say financially, that might push you to be like, you know what, I gotta get my shit together because I ain't doing shit right now, and look how they're living. I know I can do that if I just get my shit together. Boom, you compare yourself, but it's pushing you towards something positive. Yeah. You see people working out, they're being fit, they're looking good. That might if you look at it in a positive way, that can push you into being healthier and working out. It all depends on how you compare yourself. I think we're all gonna compare. Like I said, we're all have insecurities, and we're all gonna compare ourselves to a certain extent. It's just how you're looking at things.
Yeah.
If you're looking at things of, damn, I can't do that. Now you're jealous of them and you hate them because you feel like you can't do what they're doing because you're not looking at it in a positive way.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference between comparing yourself, especially if you're using it for like motivation, than comparing your girl. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
or your partner. You know,
that's something you should never do.
It's like, oh man, like she looks like this, and my girl looks like this, or my dude over here, he does this, and that person over there does that. You know, it's like that's gonna create a real fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? So, closing it out, man, real sad situation that happened to her. RIP to her. Obviously she was looking for, something that was going to make her happy and something that was going to bring her, some kind of satisfaction with herself. You know what I'm saying? And, it's a fucked up situation, for DC Young Fly to be going through, and now he's going to be a single parent, you know what I mean? And of 3 young kids. So really fucked up, man. And it's something that us as a society and this new age, man, to, where we have normalized BBLs to be like, stop at the clinic for fucking just a regular checkup. It almost seems, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like BBL has been so normalized that, we see BBLs all the time now, bro. And it's like, oh, BBL, that's a BBL. That's a BBL.
Natural bodies is rare now.
Yeah, wait. So
I'm just playing. I don't know what you be on, Hazy.
Don't try to throw that on me. Don't try to throw that on me, you fucking devil. But yeah, mi gente, we're gonna leave it like that. And all that sometimes it brings anxiety, and sometimes it brings depression. You know what I'm saying? So, mi gente, fuck anxiety, fuck depression. Let's stay focused. Let's stay motivated. Let's chase the bag. You know what I mean? But while you're chasing the bag, make sure we're trying to keep everything balanced and spend time with your family. Spend time with your kids. Y todo eso, mi gente. Have a dope week. Man, this is your boy Lazy, and I'm checking out. Peace.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everyone rocking with the Pura Cultura podcast. Shout out to all the Pura Cultura familia. Yo, man, keep rocking with the pod. Make sure you guys hit the website, puraculturapodcast.com. Get yourself some merch, represent the pod, and all that good stuff, man. Other than that, hope y'all have a dope-ass, productive week. Go get the bag, chase them goals, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
And go buy a Mamalona like Smiley.